A new nonprofit veteran counseling service underway in Blount County, hoping to assist veterans with PTSD.
It is called Mission Phoenix, and as its name implies, its goal is to help veterans to rise from the ashes of their pain and their trauma.
WAT 6 on your side reporter Don Dare talked with the man who started the organization in memory of his father. Don.
Well, that's right, Bo. His dad received counseling for his PTSD, but unfortunately it came too late in his life. 5 years in the Marines, beginning at the height of the Cold War in the early 1960s to the dawn of the Vietnam War in 64 and 65, were the years Al Gagne was in the service. Al's son, the father of faith-based Mission Phoenix, says the goal of his group is to reverse the number of lives lost due to complications of PTSD.
This is my dad's 1960 yearbook for the Marine Corps.
Paris Island.
Paris Island.
Josh Gagne is proud of his father, Al. He helped Josh begin his career as a contractor.
That's my dad right there.
His dad was 17 in 1960 when he enlisted.
Through our whole life, he had a pride for the Marines. He wore his bulldog tattoo on his arm, and there was just a sense of pride.
As we turned the pages of this old photo album, Josh said his dad was troubled after leaving the Corps.
He struggled for years with nightmares and things like that. But as growing up, we never heard about it.
Josh said he had a good father. They were close, but he kept things bottled up.
There were signs of certain things, but we didn't understand what PTSD was. So we brushed it off as that's just dad.
In May 2017, Al Gagne lost his battle with PTSD. He was 74. In memory of his father, Josh started Mission Phoenix earlier this year. He says the nonprofit, presently held through online counseling, is aimed at eliminating the stigma of post-traumatic stress among vets.
The veterans I've spoken to over the years, one of their biggest things that they're missing is that brotherhood. They're missing that bond that they had in the war, knowing that someone they can talk to is not going to judge them, doesn't care what they've done. They're there to listen, they're there to be there and be that help.
PTSD is a big problem among veterans today.
It is. It is one of the biggest problems among veterans. They say 22 veterans every day take their life due to complications with PTSD, and it's not a definite number, but it is a significant number. And I always say that's on a good day that only 22 take their lives.
Right now, veterans could go to the VA if they needed help. How is Mission Phoenix different?
We want to really get to know our veterans in a personal way. We want to get to know their family, their spouses, their children, offer them a way to be almost the first responders towards any kind of situation.
As a nonprofit, Mission Phoenix has a board of directors and trained counselors. Josh says the mission is now looking for a permanent meeting place in Blount County. He said his dad was in his mid-60s before he reached out to the VA. Josh wants to help younger and older vets.
We're starting small, but we want to grow to a company that's going to make a big difference.
What would your dad say about Mission Phoenix? He'd be proud of you.
We're not trying to do this for anything else but to save lives. That's our goal. What we went through as a family, I don't wish on any other family.
Now, over the weekend, there was a kickoff concert for Mission Phoenix. Nearly 700 people attended the event at the Maryville Amphitheater on Saturday night. To reach the nonprofit organization, the website is missionphoenix.org. Again, the group of trained counselors want to identify and eliminate the stigma of combat-related PTSD, to offer hope in the form of counseling, career opportunities, and focused conversation. And it's free to veterans. Bo?
Do a lot of good, that's for sure. Don, thank you so very much. You know, if you have a consumer question for Don, send him an email at ddare@wat.com. You can also call his 6 on Your Side hotline. It is 865-633-5974.